Saudi Arabia, the UAE, other Gulf Arab countries, members of OPEC, taking that decision to cut production. In your mind, is that part of, as you say, protecting themselves, protecting their economies from external shocks?
Two things. One, the economies of the GCC have shown good level of recovery thanks to the measures that took over the last 2 years to fight COVID, thanks to the reform that they have introduced, and also thanks to the increase in oil price and oil production. And this is, I would say, an outlook that currently is putting some of those countries in the league in terms of growth this year. When it comes to inflation, recently inflation was mainly driven by the increase in price of commodities and the price of food. Anything that can help reduce inflation is a step in the right direction, and therefore keeping the market well supplied, reducing any constraints on flow of trade are measures that will help the global economy as well as also the regional economy, especially those who are on the oil importing side.
When you look at the price of oil today, there's a great deal of talk, obviously, globally about the price being between 85 and 100 and considering that as high. But has oil been pretty recession-proof or inflation-proof, I should say, in your mind as a result of, we were seeing $100 oil, we were talking about $145 oil almost 10 years ago, and yet we're still in that range?
Well, Hadley, you and I, we were discussing 2 years ago at the time where the oil price was around $20 a barrel. Yeah. Therefore, we saw very low oil price and very high oil price. I think what is important is two things. For the oil exporting countries is to diversify their economy and to be less dependent on oil cycle. For the rest, I think demand globally will define, and the energy transformation and the energy security are the three main factors that will determine where oil price will be and where oil demand will be.